The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the Divisional round finale. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
65.
On the draw, it's Walker. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hit. Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll motion Lamb right. They'll throw to begin this drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They put a receiver in motion right. 2nd down pass play coming. That's incomplete left side. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Will Rowe from the gun. That throw behind his intended target.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 77.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 3rd downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Lamb has another one. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
A 3rd down run with Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake, Milrow. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
Back to 6, Bravo, 80.
15 yards. That's good.
Walker on first down. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Ready, ready.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. Finds him on the slant. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 from the 43.
65 catch. 65. Get it. Go.
Here's Milrow to throw. And he's taken down. So that's how our first quarter is going to end. So a little momentum boost there for the defense. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
On the ready.
About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here.
Dragon 6.
They have 2nd and pretty long here. Milrow looking to throw. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. They bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Walker now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
To throw. Here's Milrow. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. He's going to throw it. Into traffic, complete! And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Throwing it again here. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35. Back to pass on first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready, ready.
First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He dodged the tackle, and he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here we go. Start.
First down throw here from Milrow. Brought in right side. And they take him down right along the 30. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the gun, Milrow. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down.
70 Lions.
To the air, Milrow. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Milroe to throw on 4th. He connects downfield. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Now an inside give to Walker. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, their touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Slot man motioned over. Dropping back to throw. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Sticking to the air here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space behind those completions outside the pocket.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Milrow from the gun. Complete out to the right. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Panther 50, Panther 50, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Milrow with it on 1st. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He finds Pickens left side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. To throw here on 1st down. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Still sticking with the passing game. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That's caught at the 4. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19 tight, 19 tight, Cowboys!
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. Looking quickly here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 19-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! 79 Broncos!
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
Come on,
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Taken in near the 46. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back now, pressure coming. Got for big yards on the right side. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Setting up to throw. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Design quarterback run here. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the jump. Here we go. Sack.
Looking to throw here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Brings up third and goal.
On the ready. 6. Let's go. 77.
I'll throw it. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding the spread for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Tag! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Cup 19! Cup 19!
Shotgun now for Milroe. Forced out to his right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Let's go now!
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Cowboys have it, hoping to close out a victory and advance another round. The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend.
The Seahawks take over at 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, Milrow. Caught quickly on the slant. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready. Cougar 19.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team.
To punt for the Seahawks.
Takes this one at the 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Blue gets the handoff, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing off the play fake. Buys time, rolling right. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
Pass play coming here. On screen here to Blue. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle, Blue. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, Look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They go to him again. Fighting for the pylon, but he's out just short of it. Kicked at the touchdown. They pick up 9 on the carry, and that sets up 3rd and inches.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Let's go now. Check go.
This is Maffa. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Got it. Ready?
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Throwing here, Milrow. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready, ready.
It's a design keeper for Milrow. And he comes through big here. 9 yards and 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
19, 19.
Milrow from the gun. All in left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Milrow with it on 1st. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Milrow looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. So now a 2-point try coming from Milrow and the Seahawks.
70 Rangers.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. They'll start to drive the blue. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th. Seahawks trail by 6. We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
He'll look to throw it. Flush down now to his left. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Ready, set.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, still at that 15-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Setting up to pass. Complete to Walker on the check down. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
18 Rattler, 8 down. Viking 18, Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw it. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Will begin his return from the 11. An excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Blue gets it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now Blue. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 44-yard look. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This will be a 44-yard look.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick is good. He got it. And they're going to play for the conference championship next week. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Seattle.